This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Alright, next thing I'm going to do here, just to get things going, because we're going to do a finish up on this, is I'm going to take some Flash Gets Yellow, and I'm going to go around our little bear friend here and color in his belt. As you can see, I started, but I just wanted to finish and let you know what it was. That yellow gets and put it for the pencil, so we're going to be working on that as well. I'm going to take some of this Jacaro orange, and I'm actually going to use it for this guy's cape, Stitch's cape. So we want to get his cape in there real well, and his belt. So I'm going to get to that, and I'll show you how it looks when it's done. Take some Temple Blue Guard, and I'm going to take care of some of the buttons on Stitch's. And we just want to kind of get a little color on him. He's got a few blue buttons for eyes and on his chest and everything, so we'll get those done. Next thing I want to do is take some of this Temple Blue Guard and brighten up this guy by just taking a little bit and just hitting the big areas there, the high spots. And just don't want to take all that wash that we had, but we do want to make him a little bit brighter because he's a stuffed animal that you know, let's face it, he wasn't sitting outside for a week. We want to make him a little bit brighter and make him a little newer. Alright, now that we have lightened him up, inside the ears here we're going to put some Feddersen gray, and that's just going to bring those ears out a little bit and give him a little bit more depth. So I'm going to get it done and show you what it looks like. And with that gray here, it really brings some depth to our little elephant here. Well, one thing I didn't show you is that I did cover him with a wash of Dragonoff Nightshade, and that's why I'm trying to lighten all around, because I wanted that to get into the seams, so it gave a nice shade look and not just a generic color look. Next we got to lighten up Piggy here, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to take and use a dry changeling pink, and we're going to dry brush that right on. So I'm going to show you how that goes on and how it works. I'm going to use a smaller brush with this, but this is definitely it's a dry paint. It's almost like a jello inside, but all you want to do is just take and just work it very lightly on the outside here, and just get it to just sit on top of the area that you're working on. You don't want to lose too much of the pink that you already established here, but you definitely want to lighten it up. So I'm going to finish this up, and I'm going to show you how it looks when it's over. We lighten up Piggy a bit, and still kept the outline of his face and everything. So now we just got to worry about this ball, which I'm going to change the color of this rattle completely. Took a Techless blue, and I used it and made a blue rattle. I kind of like that a little bit better, and it seems to work pretty good. Take some Abaddon black. What I want to do is I want to make the tip of the pencil here, and I want to clean up all the areas that we kind of ran over a little bit. So we're just going to take our time and do some cleanup here. All you see I'm doing, I'm just taking and just getting that gray out of that hair, even though I should probably just leave a little bit in there just to give it a little bit of line. Right now I just want to get everything nice and neat so I know what I want to add, and you can see that I kind of got a bunch of different colors in her hair, so we just want to get that out, and we're just covering over it very quickly with the Abaddon black. As you see, we cleaned up all the black. We kept her kind of haunting. We added a little yellow gits into the eyes, which helped. Same thing over here. We gave her, the witch, a great smile because it really stands out, and some yellow gits in the eyes, and that really kind of brings her out a little bit. We're going to work on the belt buckle. I think we'll just make that brass. And then at some point I got to figure out what I want to do with these bases, so I guess we'll figure from there. So here you go, pretty much the quick version of getting this game painted. The only thing I have to do is the bases. I haven't decided what I want to do. I'm thinking of maybe just doing something like a baby blue for these guys with little stars on them to kind of represent the blanket. And this is where I get confused, is what do you make the monsters, pretty much. But as you can see, here we have it. pretty much done. Nothing too complicated here. This is just very easy, and if you follow the steps that I have and just look at the cards, you can get through it pretty quickly. It took me all of about 3 hours to get everything completed and where I want it, and we're ready to play. So look for this either Friday night or Friday or Saturday night, and we'll give it a go. We'll see how it is. I think it's going to be a lot of fun and a great game to play. So let's send it up top and call it a day. What I have here is some Candor blue, and I just used that for the bases, but we're not done with these bases yet. I wanted to make the bases the same color as the bedspread on the little girl's bed, but you'll see what else I'll do once we come back to it. Now, as far as doing the bases for these guys, I'm going to keep it really simple and just do a Dawnstone. I think just a simple gray base will be perfect for what we're trying to accomplish here. Yeah, well, you can't put grass on it since all this takes place pretty much in a bedroom and a haunted house. So, well, we can do a number of different things, but we're just going to keep these bases real simple to keep this game. And let's get all these done, and I'll show you what they look like when they are done. Alright, as you see, all the bases are gray for Dawnstone, and now we're just going to do a couple things with the heroes here real quick, and I'll show you how we get those to where we want them to be. Now I'm going to take some yellow, Uriel yellow, and I'm going to paint stars, because if you look inside the book, you'll see that her bedspread is full of yellow stars. Now, of course, it's really hard to make stars on this, but I just follow the simple direction, just going down, that way, pointy, pointy star. And I'm going to work these all around the bases, and I'll show you how they look when we're all done. And there you have it with all the stars on there. It looks like they're walking on the comforter, and we got all the villains behind there. So let's just take a quick scan of everything, and you can see everything that we've got done. Only took a little less than 3 hours, nothing extensive. It was a lot of fun, and now comes to the fun part, trying out the game and seeing how it is. So until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon.